into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Bills nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Alert!
Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They go play action with Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. And they'll run with ETN. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. One more time with ETN. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long fourth and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Allen to throw once more. Touchdown! Dawson Knox in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go!
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On 1st down, right back to ETN. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. ETN once more. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down moment. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence, and Ingram hauls it in. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to...